Can you make my back grow like yours?
I think just matter of time, matter of time. Because I think that potentially it still can grow a lot more. Because like I've mentioned, like just now the video, we didn't really have the time to go on the off season. So in regards of that, I think if you're able to put on more width on your back, that should be fine. I think that your legs, I think is not a problem because you already got a good set of legs. But I think we have to get more details on the glutes and hamstring.
Yeah.
Other than that, the biggest priority I think will still be the lats width. But thickness, I think is cool already because you have it already. Just getting deeper condition, but we can ask for more already this year. We already did our best. Yeah. To push harder, I think that we might get even more watery. We don't want that to happen, right? But lucky, I think on this WFF that they were able to lock the condition from morning to night. Really, really lucky because sometimes I would say play with luck, Not everybody can really lock the condition well, or maybe morning if you look really dry that day, eventually it's quite dry. We look until 6 p.m. I still don't see really any much water. I think because you did get some nap behind the scene, at the backstage. I think that really.
I slept for an hour.
Yeah, you did lock your condition quite okay lah. Yeah, so I was pretty happy. Actually, before that, I didn't want to bring it up because I don't want to stress you out. I don't want to stress you out, like tell you, oh shit, I'm worried that you're going to be watery later. Because all this, I'm going to bring it up because it's on your show day and it's going to be very sensitive. You're really tired, so I want to talk about it right after, here. Safe to say, we locked the condition lah. I was worried, but I cannot tell you. What if I tell you, then you stressed out?
Honestly, this WFF, the last competition was by far the craziest for me I've ever been, and the happiest I've ever been in terms of my condition. I've never seen myself that lean and that full with low body fat. When I went on stage, my mind just went high straight away, and I was like super ecstatic. I was like, okay, screw everything. I was just like posing. I had so much fun on stage.
I think people have to see like how you started. It started is like the first day that you sent me the check-in. You said start back to lose body fat. I remember you was damn out of shape, man. I think I got one picture, but I'll post it up later on. Man.
Yeah, and to be honest, I've never seen myself that like this before in such detail as well. Of course, I do wish I've got more details on my hamstrings and my glutes because that's the part I'm lacking, and also the width that we were talking about. So I can't wait for the next few years.
The next season. We really don't know when, But I think that we don't compete for the sake of competing. We come in to see how much we can improve from there.
I want to give in my. Like this year, I already gave my best, and the next year or the next competition, I want to give even better. I want to look even fuller. I want to look even have more width. I want to look like a monster on stage where I can compete with other monsters as well. So maybe you can just put your back on mine and I'll just go.
Then I'll take your legs as well.
Okay, sure.
I'll take your legs as well. I started thought of a question to ask for you. What type of advice would you give to someone that they have self-doubt in this process of maybe getting into pre-contest or maybe hiring a coach? What is your mindset be like, as an athlete, and you are a PT as well, right?
I'm a coach and a PT and also an athlete as well. Yes, that's right. My advice is first identify your goal. If this is what you really want to do, don't think any further, just do it. If finances is an issue, talk to your coach about it. Talk to your potential coach about it. If that coach is for you, he will always help you out and then we'll work things out with you. I mean, you can always give something back. I mean, money is not always the main factor for doing this business because the other side is passion. If you can give your coach 150%, your coach will be more than willing to help you out to go through this, and then because you're going to lift that coach out anyway if you do well. So it's a give and take. You just gotta just do it.
Okay, so do you have gone through any self-doubt during this pre-contest phase? I'm sure there's some up and down, but would you mind to share with the people that's going to watch this and listen to this?
Yeah, absolutely. I had a lot of self-doubt actually. It came back to me again. Even though I know I previous competition in two years ago, back in 2021. But even with this current competition for FIF and also for WFF, I had the self-doubt just kept coming back. I keep thinking I'm not big enough, I'm not good enough. I mean, the body dysmorphia crap is really out, it's real. Every time when I look in the mirror, I don't feel that I'm good enough. I say, should I even compete? Am I even good enough to be out there? I don't look like Chris Bumstead. I don't look like you. I don't look like some of the guys even that I was competing with. It's like.
But do you know that you are actually called to stand up with the Brunei biggest guy to fighting for third place for overall?
Yeah.
It means that you can stand with him. I think that's really proof enough story already.
Yeah, that was by far the biggest surprise and the biggest compliment. I mean, like getting called out twice to. I was pretty surprised to be called out twice for comparison. You didn't see on stage just because, like, first of all, the lights was shining bright. I can't even open up my eyes properly.
Bro, I cannot see what you look at because your eyes damn small.
I'm like, born with small eyes, guys. I can't help, it's genetic.
I'm like, are you looking at me or what? Because I don't know if he can see me well or not.
I couldn't see you. The lights were too bright, so my eyes just got to go like.
I did on the flash from my phone, but I don't think he see. Maybe he thought it's other people. But I definitely look at you. You presented well, lah.
I mean, I could just do this and pretend I'm smiling, but I was just trying to like stop the lights from shining too brightly on my eyes because it hurts, man.
It's very hard to see audience as well.
Yeah, and I got small eyes, so it's like the entire time I looked like, even when I saw my video on stage, like through some of our friends' cameras and videos, right? Dude, it looks like I was closing my eyes.
Yes, and that's why imagine I see from so far, but I really get close, I'm like, is Jordan looking at me or he looking at judges? I really have no fucking idea. Like, okay, never mind. You actually, at least you look good, lah. So I'm like, let it be.
And I just like had to pretend to smile the entire time, but in my heart I was like, I'm getting called out again.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing,
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge compliment that, and I had to be called out for like to see who gets the third place, and even with the Brunei dude, that guy is a freaking gorilla.
Yeah, he's like, a monster. Yeah,
monster. I was like, whoa, why am I getting called out with him? I was just thinking to myself. But it's a huge compliment. Yeah. Because they actually did consider me.
Even I feel proud that the judges call you out to compare with him because he's so big. Actually, there's no fight, in my eyes. It's like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
So I was like, whoa, okay. So I mean, props to all the winners. They deserve it. The judges made the right call. But I was really honored to be called out twice in the opens, and in the opens. It's not just my category 75 and above, but it was in
it's
the opens.
Overall.
Overall, I was like, whoa, okay. I mean, if I just had a wider width and slightly more detailed hamstrings and lower back,
you might score even better.
Yeah, I might score even better. Yeah. So I was super happy about it.
Yeah.
What will be my post-com recovery be like?
Well, because for you have gone through, like 6 to 8 weeks of zero carb and zero fat diet. The rebound is going to hurt a little bit. It's like we try to minimize the damage, but actually improve your sleep and also your recovery patterns, and also your libido, your male sex hormone all have to get back up. So that will be the first phase that recover all these sort of things. Then we only can get to off-season. But your approach compared to other people will be like slightly different because of the metabolism. Definitely it's going to slow down already.
Well, so I can't wait because I definitely don't need Viagra for this.
Definitely don't need. We want to recover in a very positive manner, also more conservatively. I think for your case, what you're going through for this 6 to 8 week period is really slowly increasing your carbohydrate and also fat. It's going to be very slow change, but of course if your body able to tolerate the calories well, I don't mind increasing you more because I don't want you to go through the suffer, like pre-contest you can't sleep, you have to pop like 4 tablets of Valium, and that accidentally popped it because he was so tired. It's supposed to be half tablet, then bad things happen, then I don't know why he go cook half pot of rice,
I was drunk. Guys, I was drunk.
So we are trying to prevent these sort of things happen because post-com, a lot of people does the mistake is, you know, they go and binge all week and then it became the whole month.
Yeah.
So we don't want things like that happen. Of course, I have the approach differently right now compared to a few years back. Have your off time, enjoy with your friends and family. It's time to really go and reflect on ourselves, what we can improve on, what we did in the mistake, how can we do it better. What we're going to do is actually increase back just a little bit of body fat. This body dysmorphia is going to come because you see
I'm starting to have that because I started putting on a little bit of water already.
Little bit. But eventually to recover your physiology, you have to really put on some body fat in order to put on muscle. Because your body wouldn't want to put on muscle if you're keeping your body fat so low.
That's right.
So you have to really keep that in mind. That you're going to pack on body fat, but slowly.
Mentally, that's going to be a bit challenging again. I was like, damn, I love this look, but then I was like, no, I need to put on more muscles. So even putting on a bit of like holding on a little bit of water retention. This morning, I was really like, oh shit.
We cannot going back to the same old mistake that we do, but also try to embrace the whole recovery season and the off season. So it will really propel us into a better improvement phase.
You know what I'm looking forward to? A buffet.
Oh, you just 2 days later.
It's like a buffet. Shit. Love that.
Will be definitely great for you, you know. So I just hope stay close and we'll keep checking in.
Anyway, the check-in will restart on Saturday. So
cool.
Back to every Saturday. So that's what we do. We check in. I do check in with my coach every week, and I send him all the photos he needs. So this one thing you got to note down as when you do hire a coach. So you need to have your check-in photos because he needs to be able to give you some constructive reviews on your physique and what your body is going through. Also your emotions, your measurements, your body weight measurements, your waistline measurements. You need to be upfront with your coach as well, because I'm a coach, so I have to say this out. What I expect from my clients, I do it to him as well. I do tell him exactly how I feel. I don't rant, but I do tell him honestly what I feel at that moment, and so that he can monitor what's going on, and he can advise me what to do as well.
I think the check-in is really important though. If I think we can touch a little bit on this check-in, weekly, because there's some people they check in. It's just very briefly. If they check in with me briefly, I only can give them a brief answer. So if everyone just like you or some other competitor that really check in well, the result is going to be a lot more different. The feedback from me is going to be different. So like you almost, I think for 3 years, you're checking at the same place, same lighting, same time. So by doing this, actually we can get a very consistent kind of lighting results and also your body weight. So by doing that, I think that's why we can propel until so far. Of course, like you say, the check-in and how you feel, all these sort of things, they come to how transparent it is. That's why I understand how you feel. That's why you say that you're really tired this week. You can't even get in your 10K steps a day. So then I give you, cut down some rest. I cut down some steps, I get rest, and then you felt better next day, you drop some body weight.
Because compared to 2 years ago, before the competition, we actually still push like to 15 to 18K steps a day. And I realized that actually stresses my body out a lot. I mean, from that first experience, and then even going on stage, I had a lot of water retention. Even though like just moments before going on stage, I still had to pee a lot. This time, even though I had to pee, but it was super little. Just strains of water, like pee water just coming out. But I was looking at my best condition ever, and I was like, damn. Even to the point where the staff, the crew on stage and the crew backstage was like giving me high fives and complimenting me on my torso. It was like super dry. And I was like, well, it is.
But you tell them it won't last long. 3 days later, it'll be gone.
So body dysmorphia coming in again. But it's something I had to face, and something I have to deal with as well. Is that I'm getting used to this image, but then now I have to go back into a healthier body look, but at the same time I won't see my dry abs anymore, which is something I really like.
Understand that this stage condition will not last forever. It's just a phase you can last maybe for a few days or a week just to showcase the best body shape. It is never healthy to be that stage dry. I would say maybe get up to 8 to 12%, that is great enough. You can function like a normal human being. So just being transparent, stage ready body is never healthy, but it's just to showcase the best shape. So to be like, you know, like presentable and also healthy, stay within 8 to 12 range of body fat, that is great already. Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
I think we are getting into that, just not to increase the body fat so fast. You know? Not like the old mistake that I've done, because I've done that before. So I would not let it happen to you or any of the team involved.
I don't want that to happen like what we went through 2 years ago as well. That was horrible. I don't want to go through recon for 1 year. Just few months is okay. No,
1 year is like
terrible.
You feel like looking at the first check-in, remember? The comparison picture. I'm sure that time you feel like, do I even live? Do I even call myself a bodybuilder? You know that kind of feeling?
I'm like, why am I calling myself a trainer when I look so chubby, fat?
Understand. It is a feeling like, you know, can make you fall into depression. You tell me before you do feel depressed. And because this is what we have done to ourselves, sometimes we have to really stand back up to put in the effort to clean back up our bullshit. So because I've done that before, you know. I only can blame myself, and you know, you have to pick yourself back up. Now see where you are. From no placing to FIF second place, and now WFF you got into overall third place. It's good.
Fantastic.
Sounds like Kevin. Only his Lanzhou voice so loud one.